Okay, I think that may have done it. Sorry, y'all. It is very rude. Aha! Someone's back! Hooray! I appreciate very much. Alright. Twitch couldn't handle the plushies. They sure couldn't. And then Twitch PD says a whole... Hey, thanks for hanging out and coming back, everybody. Sorry about the whole Twitch hiccup. That's fun. Let's see if things are still okay. Let's go back. Looking for bats. Looking for bats. Looking for bats. But thank you again for using your sun seeds to redeem that plushie redeem. I particularly was excited about showing off some of my fun plushies, and I'm gonna just be slowly moving them up here to the office so that way I can just have more plushie friends with me. I think that'll be fun. Dink, dink. There we go. Now we resume our mining expedition. Only got 2 plushies. Oh, well. I mean, to be fair, there's little Dedenne being a cute. Also a very taunting plush friend that doggos would chomp on, which is why they have the keychain, but are no longer a keychain. Sunberry Cherry Aspect! Hello, my friend. Hello, hello. It is so good to see you. Hey, y'all, if you're not hanging out with my good friend Cherry Aspect, they play some fun games and they do some silly stuff, and I enjoy hanging out with them. Ooh, Frambo. Ooh, that's spooky. I've heard scary stuff happens in Frambo. But it's so good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well today. Twitch has decided to work on me a little bit. But, you know, that's okay. We're back. Everything's good. I have sufficiently yelled in the direction of Jeffrey Bezos, and I'm sure that will personally get my problem solved. Oh, you missed Dedenne Day? That's good. I am glad I was able to re-show off Dedenne. You would appreciate also that I noted when I used to volunteer at the animal shelter and walk people's dogs, Dedenne and the little Bulbasaur I showed off were particularly enticing as toys. Because they were just, you know, hanging off my purse, and the doggo would just be like, a toy! And it'd be like, wait, not that toy! So, you know. Thank you, Streammelons, for catching up. There we go. But yeah, I thought that was entertaining, but they now live on my desk for their own safety. As much as the doggos did enjoy having free toys attached to my purse. Thought you would get a kick out of that as a former dog shelter volunteer yourself. Doop. Wow, not finding anything now. Oh boy. Oh, there it is. Perfect. But yeah, hope things are going well for everybody today. Hope you're having a good Saturday or a good time zone wherever you're at. Maybe or maybe not getting chased by ghosts, you know, as is your preference. Blink. I'm doing pretty good. It was a weird week. Didn't have a lot of work to do, but I felt guilty whenever I wasn't working. So that was just a weird time. But, you know, we survived. We're here. I've been looking forward to hanging out with y'all on stream. And it's been a lovely time so far. And we launched a new Discord server. So I'm now part of the community Discord, which is really fun. Which, if you do !Discord in the chat, you will be able to also join the Plainsmilled Discord. We're still getting things a bit set up. So it's, you know, brand new, fresh Discord server smell, all that good stuff. But we're hoping to build a nice community there, and you'll be able to get customized Go Live notifications for whenever I go live, and a personal sector for all of the berry folk. And it's good stuff. Yeah, it's good biz. Yeah, I'd be glad to see my friends in there. We're hoping to not only have it be a place where we can compile communities together and save folks the hassle of joining multiple servers for, you know, 3 great people, but also just actually build a nice community and have a place where people can feel safe to chat and share and feel supported and included, because that is the mutual value of all three of our streams. So I am quite excited to be there. Plus, it won't be too big if you're just... I've heard of servers where people are like, oh yeah, there's like 12 different, streamers in here, and it's all a mutual community, which, cool in practice, overwhelming for a small, anxious being like myself. So I'm happy with just it being a small group of people we can know and interact with, and it's all good stuff, so I'll be delighted to see you all there. Boop, ba-doop, boop, ba-doop, boop, ba-doop, ba-doop, boop, ba-doop. There we go. Another bat. That's good. If we're not going to be making progress down, at least there can be bats, That's all I really hope for. There we go. Boop, ba-doop. Strawberries and Cool Whip for a snack? Oh, that sounds amazing, Day. Please share. Please share with the class. It's me. I'm the class. I want strawberries and Cool Whip. That sounds so good. Thank you. There we go. 37 out of 50. We've only got a couple more days. Don't know how well this is going to work out. For now, let's reset. Okay, so I do think we actually had a pretty good chance when we were going down a little deeper. So let's see if that works out for us again. Mining. For those who just got here, we are nearing the end of our Joja run, as the title does imply. But we are also... but we're 75k away from the end of Joja, so I'm not sure how long precisely it'll take us to get there. If I really powered through and just sold everything, like if I, made gold bars only for the purpose of selling, or things like that, we could probably power through and finish that. I also do have a time limit today, so may not be able to finish, but that's okay. I feel like we're getting close enough that we actually probably could finish out. Which is also exciting, because it means we can do more fun stuff in Stardew and not feel like capitalist scum, which is all Joja makes me feel like. Although it has been kind of entertaining to be like, hooray! Cap is your friendly Stardew gremlin, and then it's just me yelling about anti-capitalism values and how capitalism isn't going to help anybody. You might say I have an opinion or two. It's just, the irony is not lost on me. That's all I'll say about it. Okay. Make. There we go. Okay. Wink. Okay. Down we go. Not seeing a single bat so far. Last time there were like 10 bats that almost murdered me, but not this time. Come on, bats, I challenge you. Come forth and take this challenge. Or don't, I guess, but it'd be cool if you did, actually. Whew. There we go. Alright. Ouch! That actually hurt a lot. It's just like, oh, we're fine. And then I look over at my health bar and it's like, not fine, not fine. Everything's not fine. Okay. Alright, we're good. We're good. Okie doke. There we go. Blink. And blink. Got him pinned against the wall here. Pinned against the rocks. Perfect. Okay. Aha. Bats. Hello. I've heard no screechies. No screeching bats. The one time I actually want them to show up, they're not going to show up. Desire sensor. It is a real part of every video game, and I don't know how they... do not know how they managed to do that. Left you some pictures of snacks for later. Ooh. can't eat the pictures, but I can pretend I can. That's what I'm gonna do. That sounds delightful. Thank you for the pictures. Okay. Yoink. There we go. Anything of interest? No. Still no bats. What happened to all the bats that were trying to mess me up earlier? Discord has been achieved. I'm back. Welcome back. And thank you for the Discord stuff. That's exciting. Alright, it's late. We're going back. I didn't get to do any fishing today. Well, that's my own fault. Oh well. Super Cucumber doesn't have to be found in the rain, so we could do that any day. Alright. Just money, 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 money. The money grind is so real. It is all we have in this game. Just money. So much money. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna sell that. We can sell... What can we sell? A couple of these extra rubies. A couple of these extra topaz. It feels very sacrilegious to sell gems, but it did occur to me, thanks to Queen Suzanne, who regularly hangs out in here, that I don't need the gems for a lot. If I'm not focused on friendship, then they actually do sell for decent money, so that's what we're up to at this point. Oh, you know, in preparation for the fish pond, we should consider what we need for preserve jars again. Those geodes sell too. Yeah, that's true, but the stuff inside the geodes would probably be more valuable. Yeah, worth visiting Clint. That we probably do. Let's see, preserve jar. Stone... Oh, it doesn't even... For some reason I thought it needed copper, but that's mayo and mayonnaise machines. So... We could start making more preserve jars. It actually wouldn't be a bad idea. Wood, stone, and coal. Let's see. Wood, coal, stone. I think another 4. Why not? We've got the resources. I'm flexing it a little bit. That's what we're gonna do. There we go. Okay. We're gonna sell our gems. We're not gonna pass out. I'm watching the time. I know every person is just like, I've seen a Stardew run before. I know what that, you know, not gonna pass out jargon looks like. But it's true. We're actually not gonna pass out. Ah, we sold fairy rose honey today. This is why you grow fairy roses, chat. This is why you put down bee houses. Like, you can make pretty good money off of other flowers, but fairy rose is where your money is gonna shine. Also, it was a cranberry day, so that's very good. And not too bad of money here on the gems, so that was pretty worth it. Good stuff. Twitch, no! Don't you fucking do it! Okay. Seems like we're back. I'm gonna yell at Twitch. Cherry, I would appreciate reinforcements for yelling. Okay. I think we're back. Oh boy. I'm now scared to keep going. But it's okay. It's alright. We're good. Okay, let's get some more stuff processing, shall we? See, now I'm very tempted whenever I do the completionist run, because we're gonna make a crap load of money in that game. Just to casually start singing the Jeffrey Bezos song, you know, the Bo Burnham one. CEO and entrepreneur, born in 1964, Jeffrey Bezos. Pumpkin day! Alright. Forgiven. It's pumpkin day. Let's go. Okay. Right. Let's get our pumpkins. Pumpkins! Pumpkins, pumpkins. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin. 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 Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. You're also going to be fishing, yes. That is correct. But first, we'll gather all the things and pet all the babies. Very good. Wow, 3 already mixed. They're really liking us now. Yay! It's like we're going to be capitalist gremlins, but we are going to also be nice to our animals. So that's the spirit. That song was in my head all day yesterday. It's so catchy, Kashi. I actually really like it because it's so damned catchy. It's very good. I really want to watch Inside by Bo Burnham. I'm just very scared of being sad. Bo Burnham in my head is on repeat always. He's very talented. I have seen bits and pieces. I'm on TikTok, so I'm aware of the trends. I just have not fully watched Inside because I haven't had the time I would need to emotionally recover from watching Inside. I've been told that it is an experience. Not a bad experience, just an experience. And I haven't had time to emotionally recover from that, so there we go. Look at that. It's a bunch of nice preserve jars. In fact, I might even put some... I'm gonna do it. There we go. It'll take a while before we start getting roe anyway, so... pickled pumpkins. Sounds gross, sells for great money, so we're gonna do that. We are going to also keep... Yeah, it is 100% a bop, absolutely. We're going to keep half of those, and then we're going to sell the rest. Because we're going to give out some of these as gifts, and as there's a couple of quests that require us to have a pumpkin. And we might put some out for the Grange display, just for fun. I'm not super emotional, and it almost brought me to tears. It was great. Ooh, see, that's the thing, is I also am of the vibe that I like feeling emotions, but I need the time afterwards to recover. I would say I am an emotional person, actually. It takes me a while to recover from things, and I process my feelings really deeply, and I'm super empathetic. So if I know something is going to give me the feels, I need some time to be able to process it afterwards, which is not always possible. We might even go buy some more seeds, actually. We've got time in the season. Let's get these 2 pumpkins watered. And we're going to put cranberry seeds in reasonable locations. There we go. We need... Huh, how did those places not get fertilized either? Weird. There we go. I know how to count. There we go. Perfect. Okay. And these are already watered. Yes. Yes, perfect. So we don't even have to do anything. Isn't that lovely? All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Okay, 34 spaces. Let's go buy some seeds. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go buy some seeds. Actually, we're gonna buy some seeds and go to Clint's. Look at us being productive today. I'm proud of us. Let's go. 34 seeds. Should we just go all pumpkins and just get a huge payout? Or should we, do a little bit of variety? What do we think? What do we think, chat? I'll probably... I'm capable of making decisions on my own, but I like getting y'all's feedback if you have anything. Might want to knock the grass back from the edge of your fields. I guess I should. We'll do that real quick. We've got time. Ooh, stuff is ready. Did not realize blueberry jelly would be ready. Oh, and the one blackberry I threw in there. That's funny. Okay, There we go. Right. Leave those in there. I think there was another plum in my processing chest or in this chest. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. We have our 2 plums for our Lewis display. Why is that so funny? That's a lot of geodes. Yes, it is. I like mining. I don't think we'll go through all of these geodes because they're regulars and they won't produce a ton of stuff. But you know, we'll get through a bunch. We've definitely got the money happening, as we may also notice. But yeah, we've been doing a lot of mining, partially because we had this back quest, and also because I pushed for level 100 in the mines by the end of summer, and we got it. So I ended up with a lot of geodes. Oh yeah, the scythe. I remembered what I was doing. Never you fret. Pumpkins will be cutting it kind of close on timing. True. But it would give us a lot of money as a big payout. There we go. Cleared out. Right. Another raid! Another lad. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you for bringing your community over. How was your stream? I saw you were playing some Zelda, maybe? I do like a good Zelda. Ah, the Link's Awakening. Yes, the very cute remake with the very cute little, like, squishy looking little characters. I love it. Don't run out of time to get to Clint's. I will not. We will go. But yes, thank you so much for the raid. Hi, Raiders. If you haven't seen me before, hey, my name is Sunberry. I use she, her pronouns. I am your pansexual, nerdy mom friend on Twitch. We play a lot of variety games, mostly action, building, adventure type games. But whatever we're doing it with, you know, a lot of good cheer, a fair chunk of shenanigans, and a tiny sprinkle of chaos, just to keep it interesting. But I hope you had a wonderful stream, Nether, if you need to, you know, run, raid and run. That is perfectly acceptable and understandable, and I encourage you to do so. Streaming is exhausting, and does take a lot out of you, but thank you so much for bringing your community over. I really appreciate it. Also, y'all, you should go follow the Nether Lad, because they're part of the Plains Meld server that I'm in, and they're really cool. And we're doing cool stuff together, and it's going to be fun. So I encourage all of you to check them out, as well as check out our Plains Meld Discord server that just launched today. So that's going to be cool. Yeesh. We are going to the town. We are processing the geodes. You proud of me, Day? I'm doing the thing. Wow, a single piece of coal. Well, maybe some new stuff for... Not new stuff? Oh no, new stuff for Gunther. Yay! Alright, let's see. You're so proud of me, oh thank you. Not running, I'm checking the Discord server. Good. Yeah. It did occur to me that perhaps we should have timed it when not all of us were going to be streaming at the same time, but you know what? It's fine. What thing is ever going to go without a hitch? And we're having a good time, and the folks that are joining are lovely. So, we're already building a great community and good stuff, and I'm very pleased about it. Not seeing anything too exciting so far. Not seeing anything too exciting so far, chat. That's okay. I mean, it'll make us a little extra money. The extra ore doesn't hurt. I'm surprised we've only gotten that one piece of coal from an Omni Geode of all things. Like, Omni Geodes are just not even that great. Alright, let's start on these. On the plus side, getting rewards from Gunther will be nice, too. It's not money rewards, but it does give us some good stuff. And I think we can sell furniture. I think if we take it to Robin, she will buy furniture from us. So, worst case scenario, we can do that, since we're not really decorating or upgrading the house too much. So we'll see. Right. A rock. Yay! I love when you just get a single thing, like the single piece of coal, or a single rock. It's like, it's not even like a cluster of rocks or anything, it's just a rock. Oh man. I hope we don't run through all of our gold here. Like I said, we're not going to go through all 92 of those other geodes, that would take way too long. And we're running a show here, as my good friend Wizard the Pig likes to say. That always makes me laugh. We're also probably going to run out of inventory space before we get through all of those, so we're just going to see what we got. Anything that we can't give to Gunther, we will sell to Clint, so that'll make us a little extra money back. In the meantime, we get to have a fun, exciting... We got 3 of those Esperites. Alright. We're not going to go through all 92, but we are going to go through a fair chunk of them, see if we get anything good. A cluster of 5 rocks is not what I was hoping. A cluster of 10 coal, though. That's worth it. That's worth doing. A single piece of copper. Not my favorite, but you know what? It's fine. Yeesh. Alright. Don't worry. We're gonna get something out of this. I'm telling myself as much as you, chat. Alright. Well, coal is better than rock. I mean, it really is. In this game, it actually is very difficult to get coal in a cost-effective manner. So it's actually, unironically, a bad thing. It still still gets beaten by paper. I see that rock, paper, scissors joke. I see it. I see where you're coming from. I did notice. All right, we're out of spaces, so let's talk to Clint. I'm gonna go to the shop. Okay, we have one of those. We can sell 2 of these. Sell those. Sell one of those. Wow, we got a lot of new stuff, actually. It's kind of surprising. Okay. I'm being very careful to make sure we don't accidentally sell something we can donate. But we'll sell any extra goodies. Wow, we are going to get a lot of rewards in the museum today. Wow, okay. Most of this is stuff going to Gunther. Let's go do that. Phew. Alright, we will probably still have time to go to the store. Actually, out of curiosity... Oh! See, this is the other advantage to Joja, believe it or not, is it's actually open until 11 p.m., and Pierre's closes at 5. Interesting. There might be yet a benefit to our hedonistic capitalist ways after all. Who knows? Now we're just gonna get a lot of stuff. I'm expecting a lot of rewards, actually, but we'll find out. Okay. And I'm organizing this just a tiny bit because it makes me feel happy, so we're putting all the similar types of rocks. If I were really being particular, I would actually organize it per color, which would look really nice, but for now, let's do this. We can have some similar colors next to each other, and I think that's it. Wow. That was quite a few rewards. What did we get? Drum block, obsidian vase, the singing stone, one of my favorite decorations in this game, and the bear statue. I wonder if we can sell this. No. Okay, it doesn't even have sell information, so I guess we just got it. That's fine. Okay, we actually made some of our money back, so I'm kind of tempted to just blow through the rest of these geodes, but that's 80 geodes. I don't think we're gonna do that. We could. There's nothing wrong with that, but I don't think I want to go through 80 geodes. I don't have the patience for it right now. But we made it through the rest of our geodes, so I'm okay with it. Alright, let's get our stuff. Let's see. Oh yeah, we should buy all of the... No, we're not. We're not buying Joja stuff. Let's see. Yams takes 10 days. Bok choy takes 4 days. Fairy rose actually sell for quite a bit. We could do that. Grapes is a possibility. Takes 10 days to grow, keeps producing. How often do grapes produce? Tell me my answers, Stardew Valley Wiki. Stardew Valley grapes. Let's see. That visual growth calendar does not help me. Just tell me how many days it takes. Reharvested every 3 days. Okay. Okay. And presuming we can make it into, grape jelly or grape wine. Do we have artisan? Let's take a look here. Hold on, ma'am. Oh, we get artisan next level. Okay. An interesting consideration, then. Because anything that we sell will then get boosted. I don't know if I'll do all grapes, but we could do some grapes. Would produce a lot, would give us more to produce. It's a possibility. Hi, thank you for the hydrate, Cherry. I sure appreciate that. Thank you for spending your sun seeds. And all of you, make sure you're hydrating at home. Mom friend is watching. Okay. We've got 34 spaces. It's going to take 13 days. It's going to take 13 days for pumpkins to grow, as I recall. There's only 26 days in a season, I want to say. Let me see. Let me see. Pumpkin. I think we could get one more harvest of pumpkins. Let's see. Now there's 28 days in a season. Yeah, they have to be on the poles that you can't walk through. I remember that about grapes. Worth noting about anything you have to put on a trellis crop, you cannot walk through a trellis once it's planted. You can walk through it once it's dead, but by the time it's dead, you're having a different problem. So that is something to be worth noting about any trellis crop you may come across. Let's see. Could... I feel like if we're going for quick money, bok choy would actually be a little more efficient because it only takes 4 days to grow and they're pretty cheap. Pumpkins would probably be, like, the best. I mean, pumpkins just are, like... I mean, we could try it. So I'm thinking maybe we'll do, like... Let's do 4 grapes, because we have 34 spaces, if I counted in any way correctly. So we'll do 4 grapes to fill in those spots, and then we'll try 30 bok choy. Let's see what happens. I'm curious now. Boop. There we go. Also, my other pumpkins, I'm going to start processing into, like, pickles or juice or whatnot. A blurp. Is there a blurp? I heard a blurp. Although, unfortunately, with how long this river is, that blurp could be anywhere. But, aha! I was about to say, it's worth looking, and I was right. Look at that. Clint isn't closed yet, actually, so let's crack open this Omni Geode and sell a few extra things that I couldn't give to Gunther. Process geodes. AKA process that geode. We'll do 5 more. Why not? Lots of coal. Not mad about that. And last one. Okay. Now, let's see if we got anything new. Celestine, nope. Malachite, or Macalite, one of those. Orpiment, that's new. And limestone, that's also new. Lots of new stuff. We'll sell that extra fire quartz, don't really need it. And we'll keep the frozen tier. Alright, let's go drop these off with Gunther. That way we don't have to carry them around for another day or 2, and then we'll go plant. Donate to museum. Put down this orpiment. We'll start a new row for you. There we go. And there we go. Oh, I forgot to sell the drum. Need a fish soon, yeah. I was planning on going fishing. Do I have my rod? You know what? My inventory is an absolute mess, but we could still go. Let's move all of these down off a row here. Let's go get some fish. Why not? We're right next to the ocean anyway. We may as well see what's gonna come up. I don't think we're gonna complete the bat patrol thing. I tried. I gave it a fair shot, but I just don't think it's gonna happen, so we'll get a new one tomorrow, and that's okay. Huh. A new thing already, and a warp toad into the mountains. That's actually pretty cool. Oh, I forgot all the forageables at the beach are going to be up, too, because it's Sunday. So this is pretty good. If we're really lucky, we might find a fishing point, and then we can fish the daily, and hopefully find a super cucumber. But we'll see. We'll see. Alright. Found any forageables? No extra forageables that I can see. No. Okay. Fishing it is. And I'm not seeing any fishing spots, so we'll just head down to here. You do get rarer fish the deeper the water is, so we are going to cast out as far as we can away from the dock. Do think after this day I am going to take a break. I need to take a bio break and maybe grab a little snack. But we'll see what we got. Plus the fish will make us a little extra money, so not the worst. Even if we don't get the super cucumber I'm hoping for. It's not bad. Sea cucumber. Still good, not what we're looking for. An extra geode. Worked so hard to get rid of them, and they keep coming back. Come on, buddy. Alright. Sardines. Diamond, though. Diamond's not too bad. If I were better at managing my time, I would actually go all the way up and drop off our inventory, declutter a little bit. Pause for just a second to make sure that I'm in the right location for super cucumber. Oh, it doesn't even show up until after 6 p.m. Okay, alright, good. I was making sure that sea cucumber was not a morning fish, because that would be unfortunate for our purposes. But it looks like we're actually correct, so yay! Look how pretty the purple ocean is, too. An albacore! We'll actually need to save an albacore for a particular mission that we're going to use, so we'll probably save that one. Although, maybe I'll have to look up what the albacore is for. I know we give it to Gus. I'm just trying to remember when Gus requests it. Not freaking bait. I mean, it's fine. I need the bait back, but it's also annoying. Whoop. Okay. I mean. Okay. Interesting. Let's get rid of this. There we go. Okie doke. It'd be cool if we got a super cucumber game. No? Put the bear statue on the dock you could leave. I did not know you could leave it there. I love that. I should do that. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't. Hang on. Can I put this? No, I can't put it back. I picked it up. I've made a mistake. I was gonna see which of these artifacts sold for more, and then kept the ones which sold for more, but I need to give that to Gunther. I'll get rid of the clay. Okay, let's put down the bear statue. That sounds fun, actually. I've never put it down over here. Oh. Hey, look at that! That's actually really cute. I love that. Okay, we're only gonna do one more cast. I might come back if it doesn't get too late by the time we're done organizing, but let's go! We fucking got it! I was gonna be like, this better be it, and then it was! I am the greatest gamer there ever was! I'm putting down a marker for that. There we go. Marking it for myself. There. That's pretty excellent. I love that it was the last cast. I was just like, alright, this is probably not going to work out. And then it did! I am a goddess of gaming, clearly. The best and most powerful there has ever been. Why am I going through the trash bins? I can't pick anything up. Doing it anyway, though. Who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky one time. Nah. Sorry, Clint. Can't say I care. Even though the 35 copper ore quest is actually one of my more consistent little side money makers that I do for quests and stuff. But I'm not super worried about it. Alright. And we've got plenty of time to sort out our stuff. Isn't this a good day? This worked out just splendidly. Love all of this for us. Okay. First of all, let's see what kind of decorations we can even fit in here. Not many, really. I do like this one. Obsidian vase looks nice. It's classy. Drum block I can't say I care about. And I don't think I can sell it. No. So we're just gonna leave it in there. We're going to be planting some stuff, so let's go do that. Ooh. We'll have to go pick up that jelly also. Okay, I'm gonna put the trellises here, so that way I can walk around them. If I put them on the edges, that would make it more irritating, so we're not gonna do that. We are gonna put down all these bok choy. Bok choy for days. Bok choy for days. I actually enjoy eating bok choy. I don't know if anybody in chat is a big fan of consuming bok choy, but it's actually one of my favorite veggies to eat. It's very tasty. If you have a particular favorite bok choy recipe, let me know. I'm always curious to know about these things. When do I need this albacore? Let's take a look. On the 26th of winter. Okay, when do albacores show up? Do they show up? Oh, they do show up in fall and winter. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about it. Not going to worry about it yet. We're going to sell them. Sell them. Not selling that. Selling that. Selling this and that. We're actually keeping clams. Oh, we're going to sell this. Never have had bok choy. Ooh. It is very fun. It's very tasty, in particular with stir fries. That's where I would recommend it the most. It's a vegetable. It tastes good, but it's really nice at absorbing like all the flavors you put in it, and it comes out with a nice, smooth consistency to not disrupt your bok choy or your stir fry eating experience. I know how to words. Let's do some more blueberries, cranberries, pumpkins. Let's just do some cranberries. We haven't done those yet anyway. Right. There we go. It's only 6. I keep thinking it's 7. It's not. Right, drop off the cranberry, put the clams somewhere. Where did I put clams? I'm keeping clams in case we need it for speed grow. In case anyone was curious what I was even doing with clams. Drop those off. Drop off the wood. Ouch. If everybody could quit hitting me, that would be swell. So everyone's very aggressive. We are going to put down the little dingy crystal. It's so cute. I like the ding. We're going to leave this on us so we can take it to Gunther. Put this away. I think our fish pond is almost ready, if not actually ready. Let's go see. We got time. We're hustling our bustles. I need to go close in the animals anyway. Okay. I think this will be done. Ah, see? Ready fall 15. So tomorrow. Perfect. We will keep the super cucumber on us so we can just drop it off tomorrow. Ow. You could... Ow. Ow. Quit. Ow. Everybody stop hitting me. That'd be great. Ah. Listen, I did not consent to this. I did not ask to be poked and prodded and messed with. I know I kind of asked for it by doing a Joja farm and putting it on the wilderness farm because it would be funny and irony and stuff, but also, ow. Yeah, I know, Tinder. I'm sorry you're trying to sleep. I wasn't trying to disrupt. I just needed to go by. Oh my god. There's so many of them. Ah. Okay. This is fine. We are not going to sell this. We're going to put all the sellable stuff on one side so we don't accidentally sell stuff. Perfect. See? Not a single problem was had. I'm a pro Stardew Valley player. We're gonna pet our dog. I guess we're not gonna pet the dog, but... Oh. I didn't realize I missed the recipe. Well, I didn't miss the recipe, so... See? Pro Stardew Valley gamer player here. Stardew Valley gamer player. I don't know what I just said. Don't ask. Don't ask what I just said. Words are hard, okay? But we made so much money. We made 23,000. We made so much money. Oh my gosh. Okay. Cool. We're at 57,000. It is a reasonable possibility that we could actually finish this game today. Ooh. The English language is indeed difficult, but we are trying to reduce our ableist language in this channel, so most certainly not calling anybody out, but just saying we are trying to avoid using using those types of words, just to encourage a more mindful mindset. But I agree that the English language does not make sense. It is absolute absurdity. As long as your meaning is being carried across, that's what counts. But yeah. Pro gamer life, yes, that is me. I am the pro gamer of some kind. More fishing. There's a strong possibility for today. Oh yes, I said I was going to take a break. I'm going to enforce that and actually take a break. Ducky9090, thank you so much for the follow. We are actually just about to jump onto a break, but we are so glad to have you here in the berry fields. I hope you're having a great day today. Thanks for stopping by. Fishy, fishy, fishy. I think we will do some fishy time. But for the moment, I'm actually going to take a break. I need to use the restroom, grab a snack, all that kind of stuff. I recommend that all of you do the same thing. We are very big on self-care and taking care of yourself in this channel and in this community. And I encourage y'all to do the same thing while I'm up and about. I'll be back in 5 minutes tops. But I actually think it's a strong possibility that we could finish this Joja run today. So, I got time. Let's try it. But first, let's take a break. Hello and welcome back. All right, I refilled my water. I did my bio break stuff. Also realized that our appointment for Nina is coming up pretty soon, so this is our last day. And I thought through while I was refilling my water and everything, could we actually finish this today? Feasibly, I think it's totally possible. The pumpkins were the big moneymaker, but if I sold a lot of stuff that was already in, our bins, anything we've saved, make, jelly and all kinds of stuff, like, there is a possibility that we could save enough to get the 75K to complete it. I'm not sure if I could complete it in such a satisfactory way, because we would have to go through a few days. I'm not sure if I could complete it in a satisfactory amount of time and not be late for our appointment. So it might actually have to be next time. But that might mean that we do it on Monday. But let's see how much money we make today. We'll go from there. Here's Gunther. Are you giving us the keys? He is giving us the key. Wowee. Here we go. Pretty rusty key. All right. Raiders! Hello! Camesy Raid! Camesy Raid, but I was already here. No worries. Nether Warden Adamantis. Westessential Gaming. Great name. Love that. Thank you all so much. And Camesy, of course, thank you so much for dropping by with the raid. I super appreciate having you all here. Let me make sure I spell this correctly. There we go. Streaming some Mass Effect. Very nice. Going to space. Kicking booties. Love to see it. Love to see it. Hey, everybody. If you haven't met me before, my name is Sunberry. I use she, her pronouns. I am a pansexual, nerdy mom friend here on Twitch. Usually playing some, adventure, buildy type games. Here, let me make sure oh no. In case you haven't noticed, we do everything with a lot of good cheer and a lot of supportive vibes, but there also is a whole heap of shenanigans and a little pinch of chaos just to keep things interesting. If you like the vibes, I hope you stick around. Enjoyed having you here. Space! Yes, absolutely. I am also a member of the Plains Meld, which I'm sure Camesy mentioned, because Camesy is always on top of things, which I admire. Love that. But yeah, we're at the end of a Joja run here in Stardew Valley. If you are not familiar with Stardew Valley, Joja is Walmart and Amazon combined. They are quite terrible, which is why it is considered in poor taste in the community to support Joja. But I'm doing it so you don't have to, because it actually does change a significant part of the gameplay to go full Joja and, all those kinds of things, and see how it changes the community center, which is normally a very goal-oriented part of your run, and it changes how you interact with the townspeople a little bit. So that's the kind of stuff that I was into. You're very detail-oriented, and I appreciate it. Ooh, the Stardew Valley Fair is happening. So tempted. I always feel like I'm flailing, but good to see others don't notice it. Hey, we're all flailing to a certain degree. Yeah, no, totally. If you need to enjoy your lurk, raiding and running is perfectly acceptable in the streamer sphere. Streaming is difficult. Streaming is tiring. We gotta take care of it. It is called imposter syndrome. You're not wrong, Nether. I mean, to be fair, I think we all have a little bit of imposter syndrome. But as Day says, we're all flailing our way through the universe, and as long as you're doing so in a way that does not harm others and you're trying your best sincerely, then personally, I don't feel like it matters. So that's what counts. Sorry, let's put these eggs in. So I was just telling chat that we are a little low on time, because I am taking my dog to her first day at playgroup. I'm a little anxious parent about my baby. She's a very good girl. We love Nina. She actually has a command now if you want to do !Nina. She's a big baby. She's a 6-year-old retired racing greyhound, and she hasn't really gone to playgroup before, but she is used to playing with other dogs, thanks to her previous racing career. So she will probably do just fine, but me being the anxious doggo mom that I am, I want her to do well. You know, she has to behave well, play nice with the other kids. That way they'll let her keep coming back. But we do have to go across town to get there. It should be a really nice place, but sadly, I don't think we'll be able to stream as long as I was hoping for. I was hoping we could get this done today, and if I didn't have plans for this afternoon, totally would have done it. But I think we'll just go through this day. We're going to see how much money we can make, and then we're going to go from there. Our goal, for those keeping track at home, is to get to 75,000 gold, which we're pretty close at 57,000. So it is a strong, feasible possibility that at the end of today we could get that much money. So ways we could get money quickly, I think, would involve fishing. I think we could get there with some fishing, which is pretty quick on money making, and also I have some perks that give us increased money. What's the word? Increased sell prices on fish. I know how words work. We were just talking about the fact that the English language is, in fact, quite a silly language. It does not make a ton of sense. There is a tree here. Could smelt a lot of ore and sell it. That is not a bad idea, actually. Let's do a little bit of that. Let's get some gold. I feel like that would sell for the most, and we have the most of it, so let's do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Do that for now. I do want to go fishing. That actually sounds kind of peaceful, like a good way to end the stream. The way I play Stardew, I actually do recommend it as a relaxing game for other people, but the way I play Stardew is not terribly relaxing sometimes, because I want to optimize. Mostly because I know how. If I didn't know how, I'd probably just be mussing about and wouldn't really care too much. But I've played it so much and I've watched so much of it that now I do care. I could definitely play in a more chill fashion if I wanted to, but it is also very fun for me to try and optimize. If you hang out here for any longer than 5 minutes, you will quickly figure out that I'm the kind of person who advocates for whatever style of gaming is your vibe. There is no real gamer, quote-unquote, tag. If you play mobile games, you are a gamer. If you play games on story mode with no difficulty at all, you are a gamer. If you only play visual novels, you are a gamer. You are playing a video game. It is a game. And if whatever that is fun to you, if you find playing Dark Souls and going through the most difficult levels and challenging yourself and getting good and practicing all of this stuff is fun, by all means, you should do that. You should have fun. But you should not, and you being general, people in general should not tell other people how to play games. That's it. Games are meant to be played how they want to be played. Accessibility options are not what I'm talking about as part of this. I'm just saying there's no wrong way to play games. So it's unfair to say that other people should play games how you want to play. Or like, oh, they're not a real gamer because they only play on story mode. But yeah. Have fun, stay young. I agree. Also, if that's your cue to leave, Gamesy, toodaloo. I hope you have an excellent day. Let's go fishing. I'm using my brain cells. Here we go. I also like story mode Nether. I'm a big fan of it. I sometimes get really stressed out with combat. Like some games I actually try to get good with combat and stuff. Monster Hunter is one of those examples. But generally, if I'm playing a game, I like to play it on normal or easy or story. I just find that way more satisfying, it's way more fun, and I get to just enjoy the game. Because typically what I love about games is a good story or something that makes me feel like my time is being rewarded. Let's see. Ships 100 bok choy. Wow, that's convenient. If we keep playing, I'm gonna take that. So, but yeah, I tend to pick story mode just because it's less stressful, and I am playing the game just to enjoy whatever cool story comes out of it. I want the game to show me what it's all about, and I don't need combat in order to enjoy a game. So, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with enjoying combat in games. That's again, my entire point. If you play games, you are a gamer. It does not matter how or when you play games. So, I encourage other people to have that mentality, and it's okay not to be good at games. Like, I see a lot of people disparaging themselves, being like, oh, I'm really terrible, I really suck at this. That's okay. I'm a filthy casual. I list that below the player on purpose. I'm a filthy casual, and I'm proud of that. Because I don't have to be good at a game to have fun. If me not being good at the game hampers my fun, that's a different conversation. But, you know, you don't have to be good in order to still be having a good time and still want to play. There's no fault to that. So, that's how I feel about it. Game I absolutely adore has no obligatory competitive aspects. Ooh. I love games like that. What game is that, Nether, if you're comfortable sharing? I'm curious what game that is. A fishing spot. Yeah. The only challenge in the game is the main story is a little platforming. That's fair. A short hike. I have heard really good things about a short hike. It's actually on my list of games to play. I might look into that. It looks lovely. And I heard the story is really wonderful. No, I missed. Come on, we gotta get the fishing spot. There we go. Gotta get the little glimmer, not the trash. I'm playing a lot of FTL lately. FTL is faster than light, right? That's, I'm trying to recall what the premise of FTL is. It's like a starship manager. Like, you're trying to keep all your little folks alive in the midst of space, yeah. Played it on my stream as my first ever game. That's so cool, Nether. I love that. I can't remember what my first game was. Probably Stardew. But I also play a lot of Minecraft, which you can play Minecraft on pretty much any mode you want. There are so many ways to make Minecraft easier or harder, and all of those are valid, and I love it. Oh, the fishing spot's gone. Let's see if we get... Yeah, I enjoy games. I actually recently downloaded a game, thanks to a creator on Twitch, whose name is Winnie. Here, let me do a shot. There we go. Yeah. Wait, no, that wasn't it. Damn. I will have to look up how to spell Winnie's name. But Winnie is great. They do a lot of very calm and peaceful games. And in fact, one of the games I got from them was just literally a coloring book. And it's just a little game where you're trying to color in all the little dots. And there's no challenge, there's no getting it wrong. It's just a nice, cozy game, and it's fun. Running the top secret intel back to the Federation while rebels chase you across the galaxy. Ooh, that makes FTL sound more appealing than it ever did in the past. But to be fair, no one ever really explained to me what it was. They were just like, oh yeah, it's FTL. But, yeah. I will have to look up Winnie's name. I feel embarrassed that I could not remember. I knew the X was in there, but where is it? Ding dong. Yeah. I'm gonna keep getting in some fishies. On our way back, I will be sure to check Winnie's name so y'all can check them out. They're really cool. They're currently on a little bit of a stream break while they were moving, but they make lovely content and have a very cozy space, and they're very big on the idea of playing games at your comfort level and not having to play like competitive games in order to be seen as a valid streamer or gamer in general, which I 100% agree with and endorse. And he's a big inspiration of mine. Boop. Yeah, here. I'm glad that that message resonates with other folks in the chat. Ooh, another super cucumber. Lovely. I wonder if I could just add another super cucumber. I think it has to grow in there, but maybe I could just add a second one? We built a fish pond with the idea that we would gather the fish eggs from it and turn it into aged roe and stuff. Meanwhile, I live in the Mario Maker community most of the time. That's fair. There's again, I mean, we could have a whole conversation about, like, you watch whatever's fun for you on Twitch. I wouldn't have thought I liked Twitch in general, but then I ended up finding some really great, especially queer creators, who it is their mission to make a safe and comfortable space for people. which can be, difficult. Twitch is known for toxic masculinity and all kinds of uncomfy stuff. I was on an important tangent, Joja Cola, but I must stop. All right, let's have a drink. Glug glug. Delicious. I hope it's not that terrible. But yeah, wherever you find your place in the Twitch community, that's what counts. On that note, another freaking Joja Cola, but on that note, if you're hanging out here and spending your valuable time on this little corner of Twitch, I super appreciate you. Thanks for being here. No matter if you're lurking, chatting, any of that, if you're here, it means a lot to me, because I have a lot of fun doing this. And I like having a lot of fun with y'all. I did not click the right button. I got emotional. Yes, Nether, I must drink the Joja Cola. It is inevitable. It is in my life force now. I even listed it as my... At least you get a little energy from the cola. Yeah, at least it doesn't... Oh, another artifact. No, that's not realistic. It would be funny. It would be sort of funny if the cola, was toxic, like some of the other items you can have in this game, and it took energy from you. But yeah, at least it gives me a tiny bit of energy. It's just soda. But I know some people who roleplay it a little bit, and they throw out the Joja Cola in sheer disgust that they would never support the major corporation, which, to be fair, I am normally on that train myself, so... I don't roleplay it out that heavily, but I do enjoy dunking on Joja pretty often. And I still dunk on Joja, even if I'm working for them this time. I have no issues with telling them to kiss my ass, so... Alright. Drop off all this stuff. Put in the other one. I guess we'll keep the trash that can turn into useful things. Alright, let's drop a couple of syllables. We're gonna see what we can make. I think this will have to be my last day, unfortunately. I was really hoping that we could finish it out this stream. You have 65 quartz, it's true. It's killing me. It's killing me. There's so much of this. There we go. Let's do that. There we go. I'm keeping 8 and selling the rest. You're not wrong, Day. It's hurting my longtime Stardew player soul to sell things, even though I know I don't need it. Okay, there we go. We're doing it. We're fine. All right. Actually, let's drop... Do I need this? No. Okay. We're gonna go see if I can add these super cucumber to the pond early. If I can't, I can't, but if I can... Aha! Perfect. Look at that. Alright. I think they'll give me a request now. Or maybe tomorrow. That's okay. We added the super cucumber. It's gonna be good. I guess it won't be good yet. But I can pull them out anytime I want to as well. So that's okay. Alright. Let's drop off the rest of our goodies here. Gunther can tell you more about that. No. Trash. Boop. 50 minutes. We might see. Oh, it's gonna produce a stone. That's right. The mod is so useful. It already told me. In case anyone was wondering, I am using mods for Stardew Valley. I strongly recommend it if you are playing on PC. They just really make your life easier. There's a lot of aesthetic things you can change, which I haven't really played with yet. But I personally use practical mods that allow me to look things up on the fly, be able to see, information about people and things and that sort of stuff. And I also turn off the fishing minigame because I don't like it. To me, it is garbage. Therefore, I do not like it. Okay. I think that's that. Let's close in the animals, just so I don't have to deal with it whenever I get to play next. It will be the Stardew Valley Fair. So we will get to make fun of Lewis, which is my favorite part of this game, unapologetically so. Because Lewis is garbage and I'll yell about it as much as I want. He's genuinely terrible. He embezzles money from the town, unproven. But he also has a solid gold statue of himself and then also claims that he can't make improvements to the town. Suspicious. Also, he's terrible to Marnie, who is the resident rancher and animal keeper. And she loves him dearly, and he insists that they can't have a public relationship because it might ruin it, even though it's like, but we already know that y'all are together, and he just keeps stringing Marnie along, and I don't like it. So we don't like Lewis. So I am more than happy to make fun of him, and we're gonna put his lucky purple shorts that he asked us to get, rather than going back to Marnie's house, because they were in the floor of Marnie's bedroom. So we're going to take his purple shorts and put it on display in front of the town. He deserves it. I'm not sorry. All right. Moment of truth, chat. Let's see how much money we made. Could happen. 12,000? Maybe? I don't think so. It's close, though. It's real close. Hey! Okay, so we didn't get to the 75k that we were hoping to this stream, but we're at 69,953. If only there was something to kick it up to another 99 in there, that would have been hilarious. Or another 69, that would have been good. But, nice. It's very nice. It's very nice. Okay, unfortunately I do gotta get going. I've definitely pushed my luck a little already. So I think we're going to go ahead and call it good for today. But thank you so much for hanging out today. I have super appreciated all of you being here. If you're interested in following any of my socials, I am pretty active on Twitter, and I'm trying to make stuff on TikTok. Thank you so much for being here once again. And final notice, if you want to join our Discord and you haven't yet, I am a member of the, I am a leader of the Plains Meld Discord, which is a community Discord with Kamesy and Nether, who very kindly brought in their communities today. And I do recommend hanging out with us. It's going to be a great time. Really going to enjoy it. Let's go find somebody to raid real quick, even though I'm definitely pushing my luck as far as time goes. Who cares? Let's go. Next time, we will be finishing, on Monday, we will be finishing Stardew Valley. It's going to be good stuff, and I'm really excited about it. Or not finishing Stardew Valley, but we're going to be finishing the stuff. Ooh. Let's go... Let me go see really quickly. Need this. Yeah. Let's go hang out with Dustbiff. Dustbiff, you can finish Stardew Valley. Yes, there is a end. Like, you can play the game as long as you want, but the end, for a lot of people, is completing the community center and building some stuff. But we are going to finish the Joja run, which means that we're going to fill out all the bundles, and then we're going to get our reward for finishing the Joja bundles. It's going to be great. Joja. Nah, that's fair. And thank you all again for being here. So here's our raid message. We're gonna go hop a raid over to Dustbiff, who I mod for and is a great professional moderator here on Twitch. Big fan. Feel free to drop your raid message. The berries are here to spread some sunshine. Feel free to use any love or hype emotes you have. I would be delighted to see y'all over there at some point. But I'm gonna go take my doggy to puppy playcare, so that's gonna be fun. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you have a great day, and be mindful to spread some sunshine to yourself and to others. Until I see you again. See ya.